I'm wondering, is it what I do that defines me, or is it what I am that defines me? How does that saying go?
Are you serious? Hey guys, welcome to Claiming Your Best Life. Now, we did not passionately fall in love, get married, to then live a totally dull and boring next 30, 40 years of marriage and live a mediocre life.
Nope, that is not what we are about. We are all about claiming your best life. And the perfect place to start doing so is in your marriage.
So hit that subscribe button and follow along with us. We are back. And for those of you who are like, yeah, but where were you, or who the heck are you? Well, we'll do a little mini introduction. I'm
my beautiful
Cheyanne. Thank you so much. And this handsome classic European man to my left is?
My name is Kim.
Your left, am I right? If you guys are watching on YouTube. But yeah, we are Cheyanne and Kim. We are the Cleymans. That's right. Yeah. And depending on where you live, we could be considered the Cleymans as well. And we are coming back online.
And we are all about claiming your best life.
That's right, exactly. And you guys have seen, if you've been following us before, or even if you're brand new, we've completely had a new direction shift since we were last online. Literally, our name is different. We used to go by the Cleymans, and we're now claiming it literally that this is now Cleymans 2.0.
Yes, ma'am.
We are going to dive more into our direction shift, what's going on, where we came from, where we're headed next. But we first just wanted to say hi, and we're just so happy to be back, and we're so happy to be here. Our shift really came with a great deal of personal growth, and that's something that we are really big on, and that's something that we believe that by sharing with you guys the three principles or three shifts that really happen in our lives to bring us to this point, to bring us to talking to you guys organically online again, that it can really help you guys and serve you guys too. When we last were online, we, it's been a few months. It's been some. We've been doing our own projects individually, so it's not that we've been complete strangers, but definitely online we kind of left the space, and we both were quite exhausted with our last work that we did. And so now we're fresh, we're back at it, and we're excited to bring to you guys really this 2.0 that I like to look at as almost like a 1.0, because it's really what we've always been passionate about, but something worth just bringing back. Yeah.
2.0 is kind of like going back to the basics, like going back to that core, that essence.
So why don't we dive in? Why don't we tell them what we're up to, what's going on?
Yeah, sure. Without further ado, so over the past 18 months or so, give or take, we've been diving deep into Stepfamilies. We have come to this amazing realization that we are so much more than solely a stepfamily.
Right. In case you guys are new to us and who the heck we are, I think maybe first we should reveal that in the past 18 months, as Kim shared, we used to work primarily with only stepfamilies. We actually started on this journey of being an online presence and family with an objective, with coaching in mind for multicultural stepfamilies.
So we started.
It's funny the arc of how things happen, right? And we mostly did that because that is who we are. Yeah, we are a multicultural stepfamily.
Exactly. That's how the outside world would look at us, could look at us.
Right.
And we came to this realization, this epiphany that who we are does not define us.
Yeah.
Yes, we are that multicultural stepfamily, the double blend, as we used to say, the doubly blend.
Right.
But we're so much more than just that.
I think in general, there's so many labels that we all take on in life, right? It's like, since we're little, you're labeled so many different things, and you have so many different roles. And when we first came together, we I became a wife, Kim became a husband, and Kim's daughter all of a sudden became a stepdaughter. She'd never been a stepdaughter before, right? And so we had all these roles starting to define us, and I think I don't know if this is a phrase in Dutch, but we became I felt a little more pigeonholed, right? It's like meaning like very narrow. You can only do this, you can only speak on this, is how it felt. Kim and I
can imagine that was the case for
it was a challenge, and I think our whole journey, Kim and I's journey, is quite magical. It was we will definitely update you guys on that in a later episode. But what I'm getting at is that it can be so easy in life to look so narrow focused and to get caught up in yourself, because Kim and I when we first got together, we knew, okay, this is beyond us, like meaning we knew our relationship was for more than just us. We were ideally hoping that it was for you guys, for other people, other families. Yeah. And so I think for so long we tried to look, I feel like I looked too much as to what do other people define us as? What is so obvious on the outside that people try to put us in these boxes? And for a long time it was that we were a step family.
Yeah. Now in the past 18 months, what also occurred, of course, was this global pandemic.
You guys may have heard of it.
Yeah, and in Europe, regulations were quite strict. Mm-hmm. And a lot of our freedoms that we so take for granted were taken away, or at least put on hold. Right. So I feel like for some time we had to cut back. We had to cut away the excess in our lives. Yeah, no, really. Yeah. It made us realize, like, okay, what are we in our core? What are we in our essence truly about? And what has become maybe obsolete is maybe not, that's maybe a bit strong a word, but what are we letting go of? What are we shedding in this time, this process of transformation, of reinventing ourselves? Yeah, we knew that this pandemic thing, well, it's not completely done and over yet, but we know that when it would go away, we would come out the other side stronger and better than before.
Yeah. I don't think we quite imagined we'd be here, because we went into helping step families very genuine, very honestly, with very many novel ideas.
And we did help. And we did. And that project will live on.
Yes.
On its own.
Yes. But I think we realize this is not all that we are, and it may not even be what we're called to doing.
Exactly.
And we're going to get into that.
Exactly. So if it's not who we are that defines us, we rather chose to go with what we do is what defines us.
That doesn't sound right. What we do defines us?
Did you get that?
Huh?
I know.
Yeah, I think Kim threw that in there just to make sure everyone's listening, including his wife.
Exactly.
No, but we've discussed this, actually. I'm totally on Kim's side. I'm just, joshing with him here. Because usually it's the other way around. Usually, right, it's like, oh, it's not what we do, but it's who we are. Well, yes, you're absolutely right. And
totally,
we believe
especially
that
when
too,
it comes down to kids and
of course, yes.
Just other people. Yeah.
Yes. But to us in this specific season, in this area of influence that we wanted to, use our lives to direct to, like our livelihood also, to direct to, it was not so much that case, for sure. Mm-hmm. And what we mean by that is,
What do you mean by that?
What we mean is that part of who we are is a step family. And we realized that was defining what we do too much, as in I think for me, for sure, my personal experience is I think it was so obvious to everyone in our lives and everyone around us that we're a step family. And I'm someone that when I see a need out there, I want to fill it. I want to help.
Sounds just like my wife.
Right? Do I know her? But I think when I started to do this work, I started to realize something was off, and I battled it myself. And maybe you've been there too, you know, everyone listening. You know that there's this purposeful work out there. You know that there's something that needs to be done in the world to make it a better place. But the realization that I came to for sure, and then I think Kim and I definitely came to together as a couple, is that just because there's a need out there doesn't mean you're meant to be the one to fill it. And I noticed that at the end of the day, I was not feeling fulfilled by the work that we were doing with Stepfamilies. I was actually feeling very drained, and I lost my passion for it. You know, I think I lost my passion in it more because I was trying to make something happen, and I was trying to work in an area that I don't feel like I was called to. You know?
So you're openly admitting that you're not put on this earth to solve all the problems that surround us.
You guys heard it here first.
Oh
Wonder Woman is real.
Are you not Wonder Woman? You will always
I am
be
to you and to our son, of course.
Absolutely.
Don't tell him. Don't tell me.
No, but no, exactly. That what we do automatically, naturally, we cannot not do. That's not the blended stuff.
Yeah.
But that blended stuff did have an essence, a core, what it all boiled down to.
Yes.
And that's what what kept
drawing us back, right?
Reinvigorating, kept fueling, that's where our passion got lit.
Really lies, you know. That is basically right, guys. This whole video, this whole podcast was about telling you guys, hey, this is who we are. This is where we were at. Now this is where we're going. And a little bit of the why, right? And why is so important in life, especially I think if you're going to trust us with your lives, if you're going to trust us with your marriage, your relationship, I hope that you know that we're going to share with you our why. Our why is very important to us. Again, as Kim said, it boiled down to that we, with Stepfamilies, our favorite part was to talk about the relationships, was to talk about the marriage, you know. Shockingly, no, the ex was not the favorite thing that we got to talk about.
Shocker.
I think it was actually our least favorite topic, but again, when you're one of our least favorite topics, but only because there's challenging situations there beyond your control, beyond our control, and it's something that we came back to time and time again. What do we love talking about, right? I hope all of you guys listening, no matter what area of work you're doing or where you're investing your time, it's like, I think we all have to ask, you know, what invigorates my soul? What brings it replenishment? What refreshes my soul? That always came back to the relationship for us.
To what we share, what we have in common, what we...
Right? Something
foundation.
That no one else can touch either. I think what's very important for me is... For me specifically is...
It gives you some more...
control.
Power.
Maybe, because, you know, guys, we're here, you're listening to us on these social media platforms, right? You're listening to us through this medium, and just being completely transparent. We love what we do. We love that we get a chance to mix and mingle and interact with people from all over the world. But at the end of the day, we are putting our lives out there, you know. Maybe you are too if you share about your private life publicly online. And we also are doing it with an intention. We're not just doing it to entertain, but we really care about families. We care about relationships. Like, marriage is something that is so sacred to us. It's something that we want to help restore. We want to help restore in society. And so for us, for me, it was definitely like, okay, I want something that no one else can touch. People can try to touch our marriage, but at the end of the day, the marriage in our lives is me and Kim. The Stepfamily, well, that involved a few more people than just Kim and I. So we love that this is something that technically it's like no one can touch, and that it defines us in a way that we are excited to get up and talk about. We're excited that our marriage is now not just who we are, but it's also what we do.
the funny thing is that from American and a European perspective, the word marriage has a different meaning, if I may say so. And I wonder, what does the word marriage mean to you? What is the first word that pops into your mind when you hear the word marriage? Let us know. I'm curious. I really want to know.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. It's a good question. You know, something we're going to keep bringing up is defining terms, right? Because we can think that there's a universal truth when it comes to words out there, but something that is a very famous phrase that you'll hear come out of my husband's mouth is... What's in a word? What's in a word? And I think that
That's Shakespeare, right?
That's
would a rose
be anything? Would be a
would
rose? Would a
rose?
rose?
With any other name, not BS. I don't know, man. I don't know what the quote is.
Sweet. Oh my gosh. Listen to
we
him.
Didn't have Shakespeare in
I know. What's sad
here.
is I did, because in American you're supposed to know Brit Lit. Thank you, because we do want to know, because we want to make sure that we get to know your definition. We get to know what you guys think about marriage, because that's just as important to us as what we think and what we believe marriage is.
Yeah, this is not about us. We're not sitting here for us. This is for you and for all of y'alls.
All y'alls.
This is definitely not a monologue. Let's open up these channels both ways.
If you are on YouTube listening, please jot down in the comments. We read every single one of them. We respond to every single one of them, because it is important that this is as much of a conversation as Kim and I are having here together tonight, as we wind down, as our kids are in bed, as we have these strong, important, intentional conversations at night. We want you guys to be involved with them as well.
It's not claiming our best life. No, we're in this mission to help you claim your best life. Okay, so I know that I got this like saying a little bit backwards, right? So we came to this realization that who we are does not define us. What we do is what we decided to let define us. Because we can't stop doing that. So, yeah, that's kind of like what we are, who we are, right? What we do. But then I came across this other, to make it a little bit more interesting, another quote, C.S. Lewis, beautiful. He says that we are what we believe that we are. Okay, so apart from who we are or what we do, now it's like what we believe that we are.
Right. So on one hand, we already talked about, okay, we had what the world or even us would define ourselves as, right, from the outside looking in. And then there's the what we do, the what we do for a job, what we do for a career, what we're doing online.
Or what we just like to do.
Or just what we like to do. And then there's this, which is what we believe that we are.
What do we believe?
Yeah. So what do we believe? Tell me. I believe in a thing called love.
Well, we definitely believe that our meeting is not a fluke. It's
no coincidence.
A coincidence, exactly. We believe that there is a bigger purpose there. We believe that
we're stronger together.
Oh, that's not believe, that's a no.
That's a well, we believe that there was a bigger purpose, a bigger reason for us to be together, you know, than just, as Kim said, it's just a family and just having this crazy, amazing romance of a lifetime, you know, and a gift to give our children. We believe that's part of it. But
you may know this or you may not, but we married within 4 months of meeting, of which 3 months and 3 weeks we spent on different continents.
Yes.
But yeah, we knew that what we share, what we have, is a one of a kind, once in a lifetime. I knew, and I remember that European as I am, marriage was not something that I would even consider. And yet we got married within 4 months. A little bit more than 100 days.
Yeah. But now we're almost 4 years in. So, you know, it's funny looking back now. It's amazing the the highs and the lows we've been through and the challenges. I mean, you know, just everything from me immigrating to learning a new language, becoming a stepmom, and then Kim adjusting to having two important ladies in his life. And within our first year of marriage, I mean, we had our son, and then a global pandemic happened. We moved. We even this past year experienced a miscarriage. So we've had some really, really deep, dark lows, but also some absolutely incredible highs. And we've looked at this as our marriage, that all these things that have happened to us in our marriage are actually for us. And even the next step is that it's for you. Because we believe what we've been through has made our marriage stronger, and thus we can then take what we've learned and what we've grown through and give it back, like give it to you guys, because that's what makes so much of it even more worth it, is if we can share what we've experienced, what we've learned along the way, and help make your marriages better, help make your marriages stronger. That is, I think, the pinnacle, the icing on top of the cake, you know?
I remember as we were first discussing marriage almost 4 years ago.
Oh man.
I was like, what marriage? What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And then we get to discover the why in a marriage.
Yeah. The real
what is
meaning.
a marriage? What should it be all about? And the more I got to know about it, the more I get intrigued, and the more I felt something within me saying like, okay, if that is what marriage is about, not what society has made it to be, okay, but if that's what it's about,
I want that.
you can count me in.
Yeah.
And 3-4 years later, we can say like, okay, this marriage, it allows us to grow stronger.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. It allows us to actually become our best selves.
To grow better, a better person than I could have ever become without being married.
Yeah, I remember when you first told me, I think it was within our first 6 months of marriage, that there's a saying here in Belgium that choosing is losing. I have never heard of such a thing. But
if you choose one woman, you lose all
the rest. I guess that is true. That is true no matter what. But I also think some people think that marriage is losing in life. You know, that you either lose your freedoms or lose more of yourself. But that's not.
Like,
that's on the contrary.
It's like how people say that discipline is freedom, and you go like, what? How can that be? It's like this paradox, right? But we'll take you down that trail many times over. Can't wait to share with you what we've learned, what we are learning as we are overcoming, as we keep growing together, as we become stronger, better than ever, just straight up invincible. And we know that this is possible for you too. And this is why we take the time. Yeah. Kids are in bed. It's like dark outside.
Right. Ooh.
But
it's getting all romantic here.
We wanted to take this time. Yeah. Reach out. Sound a bit Canadian there. Reach out. Yeah. Say hi.
Yeah.
Say hello, we're the Cleymans.
And share with you guys the direction that we're going. You know, we are going to now, press play, and meaning like fast track on so many of our ideas that Kim and I have collaborated on together, and we have so much to offer you guys. But this is our way of keeping it real, keeping it authentic.
Can it be more real?
Right. And just keeping you guys in the loop. And we hope that you come join us along. You know, we even had a few questions I know that we wanted to send you guys home with. Kim earlier asked you guys, what does marriage mean to you?
As we are on a journey to claim our best life.
Right. What does that mean to you? What does that even mean, right?
How does that look like to you, your best life? What if you can claim your best life? Yeah. Boom, here now.
Let us know.
How does that look like to you?
Yeah, think about it. Talk it over with your spouse, and then let us know in the comments, because that's how we're going to be able to serve you best, is if you let us know.
We cannot thank you enough for listening. If what we've been talking about, if that resonates with you or not, please let us know. And also hit that share button so that together we can help more couples live their best lives too.
And for more conversations just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. And don't be a stranger. Come find us on social. We've got all of them. We've got Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, all of that. Come say hi. We've got all the links in the show notes below, and we'll see you there.
We back, we back,
we back, we back again. We back, it's Cleymans 2.0. We're claiming our best life. What? Are you ready? Are you ready? That was too good.